I want to first start off this video by thanking you guys for showing me some mad love as of late. It's crazy to see that I'm able to cross 7.5 subs and also get 100k views on my Paru sensei video. I am beyond humbled and I will do my very best to continue to release some fire content to keep you guys entertained. Road to 10k, let's get it! Today we'll be talking about the precursor to Beastars, Paru Itagaki sensei's debut manga, Beast Complex. Each of the 7 chapters in this series are separate stories exploring the complex relationships between carnivores and herbivores. A tiger and the beaver, a kangaroo and the black panther, and for me, this series was absolutely entertaining because I felt like it added on even more layers to the Beastar universe by exploring the world outside the confines of Cherry Tin Academy. However, as crazy as it sounds, the real selling point for me with this series is how Paru sensei was able to focus on the lives that are normal. When jumping between these 7 miniature universes, I'm reminded of what Inio Asano sensei stated in the afterwords of his cult classic manga, Solan In. There's nothing cool about these characters. They're just your average 20-somethings who blend into the backdrop of the city. But the most important messages in our lives don't come from the musicians on stage or stars on television. They come from the average people all around you, the ones who are just feet away from where you stand. That's what I like to believe. Obviously, we're not talking about real humans with these beast complex characters, but I want to pinpoint it is this normal feel of each of these character lives that brought a real charm to the story. Whereas in the main Beastar series, there's a more shonen-esque where it seems like the characters are at the center of the universe trying to accomplish big things. Beast Complex takes a more slice-of-life approach and I absolutely love it. So apart from me geeking out with all the Beastar Easter eggs, such as Legacy casually sleeping in the background on the subway, the inhabitants of room 701 watching TV, or Headmaster Gon himself being a main character in one of the stories, we will be exploring one of the 7 chapters I really enjoyed. The chapter I definitely want to highlight is Chapter 1, The Lion and the Bat. They always start off with each chapter with a horrifying carnivore breaking news story, such as a Siberian tiger bites a zebra's whole ass. These news stories perpetrate that fear, that narrative that herbivores should steer clear of carnivores. In Chapter 1, we focus on a lion named Rawl, who really seemed like he's enjoying something I would like to call King of Beast privilege, which grants Rawl extreme popularity and always being in the spotlight. For some reason, Rawl really reminded me of Louis in some ways, in the sense that Rawl always had to be a people pleaser and always look good in public. Thankfully, Rawl didn't get as miserable as Louis and started shooting off a Glock like he's playing GTA. One day, because Rawl was positioned as being the Model Student Council president, he was finessed by a snake. Yikes. I don't know why guys, but I'm getting flashbacks y'all. And Rawl had to find a fruit bat named Azumo. After traveling through what seemed like Middle Earth, Rawl finally came across Asumo's residence. As Rawl was snooping around, Asumo pops behind him and says, "I'm Batman." Off guard, Rawl was like, "Whoa!" And he quickly recomposed himself because even in this situation, he wanted to look good in front of his classmate. He then goes on this diatribe of, "You need to come back to class. We are worried about you and we care about you." Asumo cuts through Raw's bullshit, a hot butter knife cutting through Swiss cheese. He responds with, "What do you know? You must have never experienced true sadness or pain." That statement instantly triggered Rawl because he instantly grabs Asumo by the legs and says in a low growl, "Even if I got cut from the main cast of The Lion King, I could still fuck you up." Surprisingly, the cornered Asumo was able to respond with, "Bruh, I'm not scared of you. My parents were eaten by a lion last year." Immediately, Rawl was stricken with regret of what he did and he just left him there. And I think that encounter with Asumo really left a lasting impression on Rawl because he started to have like a mid-high school crisis. He was like, why am I working so hard in life? Then going with his gut feeling, Rawl hurried back to Asumo and right when he got to him, he apologized profusely from his heart and even offered his class notes as tribute. Over time, both Raul and Asuma continued to meet up and they both got closer. They were truly meant for each other because their initial encounter was a catalyst in both of these animal lives for a better change. Raul was forced to confront his true nature of being a selfish and violent cat, whereas Asuma was given the confidence and validation he never received after being isolated after his parents' death. Both Asuma and Raul was able to truly be themselves, which is what they both needed at that point of their lives. Then one day, Asuma all of a sudden says, "I've made up my mind. I'm gonna leave this town tonight and explore the world out there." He pretty much told Raul he was the one that gave him the courage to do so. And for some reason, Raul completely respected his decision and gave him his blessings. Guys, sometimes in life, you need a brother like Raul, where even if you make some ridiculous life decisions such as quitting your day job to pursue your dreams, they support you 100%. So Raul sends Asuma off into the night sky and shows him slowly leaving the panel. And this is the reason why I like Beastar Complex so much. And it's because each of these chapters have a open-ended ending. It doesn't give you that cliche, they lived happily ever after, but it really forces you, the audience, to come up with your own interpretation of how the story ultimately ended. For me, in the case of both the lion and the fruit bat, I believe that both of these bros will be reunited later in life as both mature and well-respected animals in society. Like I said earlier, there are 7 short stories in this series and you guys really need to check them all out if you are a fan of the main series Beastars. You got an Aussie kangaroo Hugh Jackman badass, a Chef Ramsay crocodile, and a wolf getting turned on by a camel's hand. I found extreme enjoyment out of Paru sensei's world building through the lens of the dichotomy of a herbivore and carnivore, and through that relationship how they navigate the complex world of the beast. Oh shit! Title drop! This really seemed like a 10-minute ad for the series, but I really hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on Beast Complex, and if you guys want me to do a deeper dive in the other chapters in the series, let me know down below. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.